Seems like it's a normal thing for cameras to decide they don't want to focus on this app. Focus on there. Focus on there. That's so weird. Anyway, that is our intent. Why are you not focusing? That is so weird. I never have issues with this camera. Anyway, that is the intent. I'm not saying it out loud because I want to see what happens. It's a weird intent, I know. So we're going to click on attractor, and we are within a mile of my starting location because I'm walking today. So generate. Your point is being generated. No true anomaly available. So let's increase to, sorry, camera. There we go, 3 kilometers. Generate. Prepare to embark on your journey. All right. So this has me going, where am I going here? Oh, yay, okay. All right, we got our spot, and it's going to take me almost 2 miles to get there because I know generally where this is. So I'll record when I get there. So I just left the house and I'm walking down the road and I'm thinking to myself, the good thing about me doing it this way, walking there, is I don't have to worry about people following me. They'd have to be walking behind me, which there's nobody walking behind me. But this is a small town too, so people really love to be nosy. Anyway, trying to go into this without any suspicion or expectation of every little thing being connected, because it just doesn't make sense to me. As many investigations as I've done, I understand how once you hear something in the woods, then every little sound you hear is going to freak you out. Or, you know, haunted house, anywhere that's got activity, everything becomes activity in your mind, so you get more and more scared. And the adrenaline from that and everything else, it just makes it much worse of a situation than it really has to be. So I'm being open-minded about this, but at the same time, I'm definitely going to stay skeptical. So we'll see. I was just thinking about how, sorry, lost my train of thought there. So I was just thinking about how the idea that a lot of people have is that this app is like a glitch in the system, or it shows you the glitch in the system. Hold on a second. That being said, hold on. What I was just saying was how it takes you places you would never normally go. Well, I'm usually not even awake at this time of day or doing anything this time of day, and this is what I'm finding. Yeah. So, kind of makes me think everything I see today is going to be odd. This certainly is, because I don't usually see these. Starting to sprinkle a little bit. I was kind of expecting that. I brought my umbrella. But I was just thinking, that's the first time that I've ever seen a funeral procession where there was cars in front of the hearse. And I remember how to use this thing. Whew, my cheeks are red. It's kind of a little bit chilly out here. Anyway, so the coordinates took me to a Ford dealership. There it is back there. Thankfully it's Sunday, so they're closed, because it took me to the back end of the building. Now normally I don't go on private property and things like that, but it's a business and they're closed, so we'll see what happens. I am angry. I am so angry. I got home, obviously I'm sitting on my couch, and the nice glow from the laptop is lighting my face. Sorry I'm not cuter. Anyway, I am angry. The first place I went to, the first pinpoint, was the Ford dealership. And I am putting this video in where the video of me walking around the dealership should have been. Should have, because disappeared. I get home, I upload all of the stuff. I got 2 cameras and the videos I did on my phone. All of them, every single one was put on the computer, and every single one was there except for that one. Now, as you know by now, I think you know by now. Yes, you know by now. The intent was glitch, because the theory of it being showing us glitches in the system, whatever. And I feel kind of stupid now, because I could pretty much tell you anything and you'd be like, whatever, he's probably full of it, But this is what happened. So I'm walking around the back and I'm looking around. I'm not really seeing anything other than I found a red crayon on the ground. Probably nothing. And then, just as a goofy thing, I saw a vulture flying up in the air, and I decided to film it. But as I pointed the camera towards the vulture and zoomed in, now I saw the wings flapping on this vulture. It was a vulture. But as I zoomed in, it became a letter Z. Like, the object in the air was a letter Z, and it was spinning, and not spinning fast enough like propellers of a helicopter. It was just kind of slowly like this, and it wasn't gaining altitude, it wasn't losing altitude, it was just going along. Now, it was going in the same direction as the clouds, but the wind on the ground, at least, was in a different direction, so that made it even weirder. But the fact that it was a vulture when I saw it with the naked eye, and then I looked through the camera and it's this Z-shaped object. That was really strange. I mean, it could have been just something that got picked up by the wind, who knows? It was just weird to see that. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. And for it to be, we'll call that a coincidence. However, coincidence or not, I get home and every video is there except for that one. And in place of that one is a 15-second long video of me starting the recorder and then turning the camera around, and then it shuts off. Well, I never did a video at all of me recording and turning the camera around. So I don't even know where that came from. But it doesn't matter, because that one disappeared too. So I'm going to put this video in the place of what should have been seeing that object, and putting some measures in to try to make sure that doesn't happen again the next time I go out doing this. So I really am sorry that I lost that somehow or another, but I think that kind of feeds the confirmation of this app a little bit. I'm still going to stay skeptical to an extent, but this definitely helps things. So anyway, on with the rest. Alright guys, so now that I'm done with this area, I'm going to move on. I'm going to put in a new intent, so I can tell you now that the intent for this past one was glitch. Wait, I already showed you guys that paper. Anyway, glitch. And so, I don't know. That thing flying through the air was pretty weird, but we'll see what happens. I'm not sure what my next intent is going to be, but I think I know. Stay tuned. Okay guys, last one I did was a tractor. Sorry, I don't know what is up with this camera. They're usually really good and they focus great from far away, and I can zoom in and it's always focused, but for some reason it doesn't want to focus anything close up. So a tractor was last time. This time I'm going to do power, and I will post a picture of the word that I am thinking of, because I will not say it out loud. Okay, we are generating within 1 kilometer. It says no true anomaly, so we're going to put it up to, sorry, come on, yeah, roughly 2.5. Alright, we got something. Oh, this is actually kind of funny, because looks like it's going back towards my house. Ta-da! Going to Redbird Lane. Now this is in somebody's yard. I don't really feel comfortable going in somebody's yard. It's close to my home though. Okay, we're going to go back. I'm going to do a new one because I don't want to go in somebody's yard. So, app, if you're listening, don't put me in someone's yard. See what happens. Watch it be like, okay. We got one. Ooh, this one is right close to us. Start the journey. This is in the woods, guys. This is in the woods. Awesome. How funny is that? I told the app don't put me in someone's yard, and it certainly did not. Oh, that's funny. There's no Kroger's there. Ay. Okay. Anyway, guys, off we go. This is only about 10-15 minute walk for me, so be right back. Alright guys, so we're leaving the dealership now. Bye-bye dealership. And at this point you are probably thinking what I'm thinking. What the hell was that? I'm still not convinced that it's something connected directly to the app, but can't help but wonder. So if anybody knows what that is, feel free to comment. Let me know your thoughts, because I don't know, I'd like to see what it was. I will tell you this though, when I first looked up in the sky, I saw a vulture. I saw the wings flapping. So that is really interesting to me. Anyway, should be just a couple minutes before I'm at the next point because it wasn't too far. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so used to be wooded area. Apparently they're tearing it all down now. That's sad. Anyway, pinpoint is taking me into this area. Now there is a lot of standing water, so I don't know how close I can get to the spot. Hold on, let me bring it up and make sure. I guess they're going to build something here soon, huh? I don't know. They're definitely tearing it out. That's terrible. I don't like seeing things like that. A little creek that goes through here. I guess I'm gonna get a little muddy today. Good thing I wore my waterproof boots. Well, let's see here. Looks like I'm going right over that area. But I gotta get through the tree, so hold on. Nothing in there. That's good. Now let's see. It's supposed to be right over here. There's a gas line bleeding somewhere. A little bit of trash. Thought that was antlers at first, but then picked it up, it's roots. Alright, still need to go this way. Further into the mud. I know I turned the wrong way, but I wanted to show you this. It's a tree that was growing in another tree.
All for the sake of development, I imagine. Such a sad thing. Look at that, it goes all that way. Wait a minute, something's moving out there. What is that? Dogs. Alright. There's a couple of houses over there, so I'm not surprised. And this pile here is too high to go through. But that's where the pinpoint is right at that pile. Keeping an eye on the dogs in case they decide to come say hello and they're not friendly. There we go. A golf ball. And an ugly loud car. Let's see here. Ground is really soft through here. I guess the golf ball can come home with me too, huh? I don't know why. I just heard something rustling over here. All right. All that area, it's all underwater. So I'm not going over there, but that is the pinpoint. I'm not seeing anything directly connected to my intent. However, I do have a theory, so let's get out of here. I'm going to head back up onto dry land and I'll be back in a minute.
Well, I have a theory. I think that people are right when they say that it reads your mind, but I don't think that it's reading people's minds in the way that we think. So on this one, my intent was sinister. I didn't say it out loud. I didn't go into any thought process or speak about it. It was just my intent. And I wonder if this is wet and I can sit on it. It's all wet. Okay. Anyway, I think that what happens is you think of something and you're going to connect anything you see with that intent. For example, my intent for this pinpoint was sinister. And I didn't find a dead body. I didn't find blood. I didn't find anything purely sinister. However, I'm a man of nature, and my connection with nature would make this sinister, because this was a beautiful forest last year and they have torn almost all of it down, probably to make something, to build something out here. And to me, that is sinister. That is terrible. But I can't help but wonder if I am connecting the dots because of my intent, or if I want to believe that the app is real, then the app is reading my mind, so to speak, and saying this is something you will believe being sinister, and it was. So I don't know. I mean, the thing flying in the sky, that was, I don't know, that was weird. That was really weird. So I think I'm going to get something to eat over here at Sonic and see what it takes me to. Maybe I'll do another one before I go home.
Alright, sitting here at Sonic. They told me that they have 13 employees out on quarantine. So that sucks. They only have 3 people working, so they closed early. 4:30 today they closed. That's a stinker. Anyway, we are now on here. We're going to do the same thing, but I want to do a new intent. And I had just talked to my mom, and she picked the intent this time. I will put a picture of the word on here because I'm not even going to say it, obviously. Alright, we're right at 2 miles. I know this stupid thing won't focus. Generating. I hope it takes me closer to home. I am walking after all. That is way out there. Oh, jeez. Here, let's try a new one. No true anomaly. Alright, fine. Actually shrink it just to see what happens. Alright, let's go to a tractor. No true anomaly. You're killing me, Smalls. There we go. Takes me further from home, but that's alright. Might as well have an adventure, right? Temperature's dropping. Eventually it'll start snowing on me. Probably. But I have to make sure this isn't someone's front yard. So it's showing in their front yard along the street, so at the very least I can walk down the street and kind of get an idea. But it is 1 mile, 1.1 mile from here, so alright, here we go.
Alright, so I'm trying to be a little more inconspicuous because I'm in a neighborhood, but this is where it brought me. I'm going to walk up here to the end, kind of get a video. faded stop sign. As always, it's beautiful over here. But I'm not seeing anything, so pinpoint was right in this yard here. I can't go in their property, so I got nothing. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright, guys. So, this third one was kind of a bust for me, mainly because... Hold on. Maybe that's it. Could that be it? I'm pretty sure I know what the intent was, and I say that because this one was a little weird. I was talking to my mom, and I told her that I need something to be my intent for this one, and she suggested a color. Now, I didn't want her to tell me because I was on my phone, so I'm pretty sure that the color she was thinking of was pink. So that was the color that I thought of as I made the pinpoint. And I don't know, faded stop sign might have been it. About a block away, I'm coming up to it now, there's a, hold on, I don't want to get the phone number on there, but a lost dog, and that sign is pink. So maybe, I don't know. So I'm gonna come back up here towards the highway, and I'm gonna try to get a pinpoint going towards home, because now I'm like, I don't know, 2 miles from my house. So this one brought me further away from home, but I don't know, this kind of goes along with my theory of when you're looking for something, you're gonna find it. So even if the app isn't listening and doesn't know what I'm thinking of something, in this case pink. So pink is the color that's going to stand out to me, and of course red, because you know how close they are. But it's just weird to me, because it's kind of like when you buy a new car. You don't ever pay attention to whether you see those cars or not, but once you buy it, all of a sudden you see them everywhere, you know. Kind of, I think, the same situation with that. So that seems to be my ongoing theory at this point. So this fourth one and final one for the day, I'm going to say my intent out loud, just for the sake of science, we'll say. And I don't know, what shall it be? It's not going to be bus. No. All right. Let's see what happens.
Okay, so now that I'm home and not investigating anymore, now I'm going to call my mother. And I don't want anybody to have her number, so let me get her. And darken it. Okay.
Again, I forgot to turn up my volume.
Hey, I have my video camera going because I wanted to record this phone call, okay?
Okay.
So, now that I'm home,
Yeah.
I want to know what the color was that your intent was.
Pink.
Pink. Okay, that's what I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to confirm. Look at that, I'm still muddy from going in the woods. Gotta clean my boots before I go back to work. Okay. Void power anomaly is apparently what I was looking at before. Okay. I want to go. I wish this would let you go more towards the area you want to go, not just a radius from where you're at. But anyway, this time I went to blind spots, and we're going to do quantum. Papa John's, this. It's still trying to rain. That's on someone's farm. Generate new point. I want something not on private property. Oh, yeah, that's right. This time I'm going to say out loud what my intent is. Maybe that's why it put me on some craziness. Death. Death. That is my intent this time. Death. Generate new point. Blind spots. Quantum. Generate. Death. Jesus. Oh my God. Guess what, guys? I don't even have to go there. This is the cemetery. How funny. Of course it's going to be death. Jesus. Generate new point. Blind spots, quantum, death, 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 death. So earlier, I was in these woods right here. I know it's blurry, I'm so sorry. Now it wants me to go to these woods, but it wants me to go inside that area there. And I just had a really bad feeling about going there, so I don't know. But hell with it, let's do it. Start journey. It is on my way home, so. Okay. 1.2 miles. Not even. Dude, I'm running the highway. Why would you have me go all that way? Jesus. Oh well. Anyway, we're good. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I was a little irritated that I wanted my intent to be death, and of course it brings me right to a cemetery. I mean, that kind of proves that the app is listening to you. To me it does, just because, I mean, obviously, duh. So, this time it's not taking me to a cemetery. It's taking me to some woods over across the highway from where I was a little bit ago, or earlier now. It's been a couple hours. And, we'll see what happens. I'm watching this traffic because there's some police going back and forth. It's the end of the month, so, you know, quota. So, I don't think they're following me, I promise. And there's nobody following me. Just a normal walk down the streets of London. Not that London. The other London. Anybody want a lawnmower? Anyway,
I'll be back in a bit. Alright guys, so the woods that I went in earlier was right here, the other side of that sign, down that hill. Now if you look off in the distance, there's that stoplight right there. The pinpoint I'm being sent to right now is to the left of that, so it's a four-way. If you take a left at that four-way, then see where those cars are going, they'd be on the other side of that highway right there, so other side. However, I'm still going to go over there, but I wanted to show you this. I'm not going to get too close. This is somebody's cat, and obviously got hit. Now the weird thing is this was not here when I walked by earlier, so this just happened. Poor thing. Anyway, off we go.
Okay, sorry. Oh, whew. A little bit slippery down here. Hopefully I don't fall. I think this is all fenced in, so I will look as much as I can towards the pinpoint because I can see it from here. This is private property and industrial, so and that's the pinpoint over there. My intention was death. I do not see. Ow. Hold on. Ow. Thorn bush. Thorns are trying to kill me. That's the death. Anyway, yeah, that's all private property. I can't go in there, so I don't see anything else. It would be nice to get in there and look around though, because if normal people aren't going in there, that means somebody shady could go in there less detected. So I don't know, but it's getting late too, so we'll see what I can see on the way home. Okay, we're coming up on the pinpoint, but I'm looking off to the side a little bit to see some of the stuff over here. Some of the surroundings. Remember, the intent was death. Oh my God, it looks like it might have been somebody's campsite at some point. I didn't realize there was another way over to this area, so looks like a homeless camp was here at some point. Been a while. I don't yet see anything that would suggest death. Starting to get pretty dark out for my diabetic eyes. Looks like there used to be a bridge here. Maybe. I don't know. Still can't get to the exact pinpoint because it's across this creek and it's over there. I'll show in a minute. So that's where I came in from the highway, and it goes across the creek and out there, and that is the crossroads where I was looking from the other direction on the highway, and still can't get back there. But even from here I don't see anything. So that shall be the conclusion of today's investigation, and I will do some more talking on the way home after it gets a little quieter.
Well, it's going to get loud. Hold on. Traffic. It's Sunday, people. Stay home. So I'm heading home, and I did 4 pinpoints. Looked into them. The 4th one was, I have to say, it was mostly a bust. The intent was death, and I did see a cat that had just got hit by a car not too long before I got there. However, that was about a quarter mile from the pinpoint, so I don't know if it was really to do with that or not. I feel like I'm reaching too far for that one, so I have to dismiss it. But again, it just goes along with the theory that I have that you get something in your head and you're going to look for it and you're going to see it. And that's pretty much what happened today, other than the first one. I mean, that was a coincidence and something kind of weird. But, you know, I think we can all draw our own conclusions from this. But tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow morning, Charity is picking me up, and we'll have a vehicle, so we'll have a bigger radius area to look into, and we'll see what we can find then. So until then, hope you enjoyed. Please comment. Tell me all about what you think, what your opinions are, you know, whatever, because I'm treating this very scientifically. So anyway, have a great day, everybody.